I have a passion for children.
You feed a number of kids, right?
And the good Lord was just talking to me, and I said, "This is not for me. What is it that you want me to
So
do?"
when you have kids that come to your house and they ask you, "Hey, can we stay?" There's something going on.
A lot of their parents are on drugs.
I'm glad you're there for them. I'm really glad you're there for them because you're doing more than making sandwiches for them, right?
You know what? I can make 300 sandwiches in like 15 minutes.
Hey, this is Lou Pimber. Welcome to Lou Pimber Speak. I have a very special guest today. I'll get to introduce her here in a minute. You get to hear her story. I want to express my gratitude to those of you who have purchased my book on Amazon, Breaking Badly, a post-traumatic success story. My life as an undercover narcotics agent, how I developed into a TV and film actor, entrepreneur. Now today I get to share incredible stories of some incredible people. So thank you to those of you who have written reviews. I appreciate you. But today it's about the guest we have today. Be sure you like, subscribe, check this out, share with your friends, all right? We have Champale today. And I hope I got the name right. Champale here has been quite making some waves out there, doing good things in the community. She's been on a couple different TV shows. I'll let her share that. But Champale, go ahead and introduce yourself. Where you from? And tell me a little about yourself. Go ahead, Champale.
Okay, my name is Champale Anderson. I'm a mother of 6. I live in St. Louis, Missouri. No, just about it. I'm pretty simple. I'm human, and I have a passion for children.
Okay.
Okay, next question.
Tell me how that came about. How did that come about? Now you're known as your group is called Champsteardrops snack bags, right? And
I'm for
and so I understand you on a daily or on a regular basis, you help or you feed a number of kids, right? Is that correct?
every single day. I make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for them. Every day. Actually, I give out breakfast for those that are running late for school in the mornings. Get up. A lot of them, their parents are, going through the battle of the disease. And I get up. I watch them at the bus stop and watch their faces.
Wow.
And at 3 o'clock, usually, I start at 2:30, passing out bags. I used to be able to set my bags outside and let the kids come and get them. But now, the older ones, the grown people, they would come and just snatch all the bags up. So now they have to come up to my door.
Got it.
Yeah, but I started this organization years ago. Like I said, I have 6 kids, and they have friends, and we don't have anything. A lot of kids would come to me. Can we spend a night with you, Miss Champale? And I'd be like, a lot of times, well, why? Because I ate good. I fed my kids real good. And a lot of them, I didn't know at the time, were suffering. So my life has not been peachy. Right at that time, I was going through a tough time. And the good Lord was just talking to me. And I said, this is not for me. What is it that you want me to do? And he kind of put that in my head, but I didn't go with it for maybe about a couple of months. And so this particular day, I woke up and he said, today is the day. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I had $7, and I went to Aldi's. I got some bread and some cookies and some bologna, and I made 10 bags with the cookies. I put 3 cookies in each bag, and everybody was like, what you doing that for? Nobody wants that. I was like, oh, well, God told me to do it. So that particular day, those 10 bags left. By the end of the week, I was making 50 bags. And it just escalated because they were telling their friends, but I stopped doing the peanut butter. I stopped doing the bologna sandwiches because a lot of kids that could eat pork. And so I decided I make real special peanut butter and jelly. So I started making the peanut butter and jelly bags, and I just started serving them. I would go to all the different bus stops and pass them out to different
Wow.
kids. At that time, my where I live, the corner had this was like the local stop for like at least about 100 buses,
Yeah.
and so like just going and going, and I just couldn't stop. Days I would go, and still today, because I don't get any funding or anything. I do have my 501c3, but
Okay.
I don't know how to utilize it, because I've been doing this on my own for so long, and I have a lot
Yeah.
of support that send me supplies and different things. Um, but during COVID, it just really got rough because I was dealing with the kids all day
Mhm.
long, so I was giving out more bags,
Let
and
me, let me pause you there for a second, okay?
okay.
Man, what a way to serve your fellow man, right? You mentioned a lot of things. So some of these kids, I remember being a kid, and there was that one house we want to go to, and just we stick around long enough, and they give us dinner. You know what I mean? Because they had some good stuff, right? I didn't grow up with a lot of money. I grew up with Section 8 housing myself. I know the challenges, right? But that's my story. You know what I mean? And so when you have kids that come to your house and they ask you, "Hey, can we stay?" There's something going on. They, in their home, and but there's also something going on in your home. They feel safe, they feel comfortable, they have that, they probably feel that motherly feeling, right? And that you're giving off. You mentioned some of these kids are having troubles at home. What kind of troubles have you been noticing? What are you seeing?
Well, I watch everything. A lot of their parents are on drugs, so they're not getting what they should have, and I bad because I like I said, my life has not been peachy. Um, but yes, they feel comfortable, even sometimes if they miss the bus. Like my son, he goes to school, so if they're late, I'll just put them all in the car and I'll take them to school. And their parents trust me enough to do that.
Yeah,
They get off the bus, the parents not at home, they're gonna come to my house.
got it.
They,
Let me go back on something else I said earlier. You had, this is interesting. This is almost like a miracle, right? You had $7 and you had made 10 sandwiches and you turned 10 sandwiches into 50 sandwiches. And now how many sandwiches do you make a day about?
oh, at least 300 right
Oh,
now.
yeah. So
And
who helps you do that?
I'm bad. And you know what? I can make 300 sandwiches in like 15 minutes.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. So, you know, again, I remember looking forward to breakfast at school in the morning, man, because we get up early and we were hungry by the time we got to the bus, or
Right.
sometimes we'd have to walk, right, or whatever the case may be. And that breakfast was so good, right? Uh, when you look at a kid's face and they come to get the breakfast, or you watch them eat it, or you look at their face, like what do you feel when you see that?
Mm, just first of all, I'm sad because they're by themselves. Because with everything that's going on, you letting the kids go walk to the bus stop by themselves anyway.
Mhm.
And when I'm looking at them and I'm noticing that their shirts are not clean, or the first is dirty, I'm sad, but I don't let them see it. I
Right.
just and I give them a Pop Tart or whatever I have at that time,
Yeah.
and it's usually makes them happy.
Yeah. There's a lot of kids like that. They don't
It's
know that they're not being well kept. They don't know that their shirt's dingy, their face is dirty, their hair is not kept. They don't know because no one told them to do it, right? And I'm glad you're there for them. I'm really glad you're there for them because you're doing more than making sandwiches for them, right? You're
yes.
keeping the little bellies full. They feel that sense of satisfaction, but you're caring for them.
Hmm.
You're caring for them. What kind of reaction have you gotten from the community? I know you have a 501(c)(3). What is it called, by the way?
It's just 501c3. It's just a write off.
Well, what is it called? What is it? It's a charity you form, but what is it called?
The 501c3, I'm not sure. That's just the name.
Okay, let's research the name for me because I want to share it with folks, okay? I want to share it with folks because
But
it's a way for you to potentially receive funding as well for that, right? Now,
yes,
you
but
have
the 501c3 is under Champ's Teardrops.
okay, thank you.
Yes.
Teardrops Perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
Champs Teardrops for 501(c)(3. Perfect. Let me ask you this. What's been the reaction from the neighbors? What kind of reaction do you get?
Oh, they love it. They love it absolutely. Um, because I live around a lot of older people, and during COVID, like I said,
Yeah.
I they couldn't get to the stores and stuff. I had a big truck, so I would go to like the local food pantries and pick up supplies for them. So actually, I help the kids and I help the neighbors.
Wow.
So they love it. And if they're out and they find some, a lot of them, if they're cleaning out their homes, they will bring like their like one man's trash is another man's treasure. Their
Yeah.
toasters, old toasters, they
Yeah.
put it on the table, and people come and utilize it. I
Wow.
have I have a lot of homeless people around here, and you know, it's great.
I like your perspective. Some people, when they share what you're sharing, they have this expression of maybe sadness or solitude or perhaps grief, right? You're sharing this, and your perspective is your mind goes to a place that makes you happy because you're doing something about it. And that says a lot about you. Now you've had some people reach out to you, like Oprah, I believe, right? Or who else was it?
I wish no Oprah, just Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey, that's right.
Kelly Clarkson reached out to me, but she reached out to me after Steve Harvey. Once I signed the contract, I couldn't go with Kelly.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's all. And what does Steve Harvey have to say to you? I heard he was teasing you about something about your name or something. He's a funny.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna go. He just talked to me. He said, "Well, when I seen this story on this, I say this lady named Champale. She must be crazy." And so he said, "Well, for y'all folks don't know, Champale is a malt liquor. You got pink ale and the other Champale." And I just had to go back with him and say, "Don't forget about the golden Champale and sparkling." And the
Oh,
audience clapped, because they thought that was so funny. But he's a cool guy.
that's awesome. And then
And
you've had some other write-ups, right?
uh-huh.
You've had some other write-ups as well.
Yes.
Where
Yeah,
at?
I did a Zoom call with them.
With
Uh,
who?
Now, Kellogg's.
Kellogg's. Okay.
Yes. Ellen sent her sent her crew out to my house.
Ellen. Okay.
All good things. I'm featured on there.
That's awesome.
I have actually a Coca-Cola commercial also. As I was leaving Steve Harvey, what is this? I don't know what this is. As I was leaving Steve Harvey, I was so excited about going home because I had been there like a week.
Wow.
And I was like, "Oh, I just can't wait to get back to the hotel. We're gonna pack. We're gonna leave." Then my phone rang, and it was Coca Cola, and they wanted me to do a commercial.
Sweet.
It's called History Shakers. You can only get it on YouTube though.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out, man. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
check it out.
and that's about it.
And what?
And that's about it. The
Well, listen, you're doing the right thing. Bad news travels fast, right? And good news takes forever to get out. When I came across your story, I said someone needs to hear, more people need to hear what Champs is doing. Champale, you've been
Yes.
on Harvey. You had to turn down Kelly Clarkson. Ellen came out. Kellogg did a story. Coca-Cola put you in one of the commercials on YouTube. What's next for Champale?
Listen, I just let God guide me. My next goal is to get an after school program going. I've
Okay.
been trying to get people to donate me some shoes and stuff. See, I want to make a difference. I already have, but I wanted to go a little bit further because we're losing our kids. A lot of them on drugs now, and they're starting very early.
Yeah.
So them to have a place to come where they can feel comfortable. A lot of organizations in my neighborhood, like Matthew Dickey's and Herbert Hoover, they excuse me, they charge. So I want mine to be free. Where I can take them fishing, and because I love fishing,
Yeah.
and just take them to different places. To
Yeah.
give them something to do instead of being on the streets after school.
Yeah, look, we owe it to our kids to raise good kids. We owe it. If we want to have good kids, we have to become better parents, right? If we're not their parent, we have to become a good role model for them. You know what I mean? So I appreciate what you're doing, and I think more people should hear your story for sure. And I'm going to share it as much as I can. so that people can hear what you're doing and how you're blessing other children. It looks like you have a strong faith, because God called you to go out and serve others. You know what I mean? And so you're doing it. You're doing it, and you're a servant leader of your community, and you're a great example to others. Keep up the good work, champs. Where can people find you? Where can people reach out to you?
Okay, like I said, I have Facebook, I have Instagram. What's this? You can go to it. My name is Champale Green Anderson. That's how you pull me up. Or you can go. I have GoFundMe at champsteardrops.
Okay.
They can reach out to me there, and they can also just inbox me if they want to send supplies to me. They can send it to my address. I do share that a lot because
Can people can people contribute to like a Cash App or save some money to help cover some
I
sandwiches
Cash Apps at champsteardrops, all lowercase, all together.
on Cash App? On
That's Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and that's it.
Champs Teardrops. Well, listen, I'm glad I came across your story. I appreciate you taking the time to meet with me, and I'm gonna do my best to get you out there, get a good name out there for you. And may God continue to bless you and your family. I can tell you love your family from the pictures of family in your home that I happen to see as we were kind of getting set up, and that's important. Champale, very nice to meet you, Miss. It's an honor
It's
to
just,
know you, and I look forward to keeping up with your story, and I'll follow your page, okay?
all right. Thank you, honey. And God bless you as well.
Thank you very much. So
Again.
listen, if you like today's story and want to contribute and help Miss Champale for organization, go to it's Champs Teardrops. There's a GoFundMe for it, there's a Zelle for it, there's a Cash App for it. Just help them out. Look, sandwiches for a kid. I mean, it makes their day. So my name is Lou Pimber. Make sure you like and subscribe. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and share the stories with other people. And Champale, you're located in Missouri, you said, right?
St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri. So if you're in the area, reach out there. Stop by and say, hey, Champale, saw your story. How can I help? This is Lou Pimber. Thank you so much. Have yourself a great day. Take care. May God continue to bless you all. Thank you.